Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Ian with Motor Club of America Online Marketing Tips and MCA Reviews. This is video 7 of the MCA Online Marketing Blueprint, how to use blogs and blog setup and optimization. In this video, I will be covering free and self-hosted blogs, the pros and cons of each, and which one I will be using. I'll also be walking you through how I set up and optimize my blog, and I'll be showing you how I'll be using my blog, the content I'll be posting, along with blog post syndication and generating backlinks for blog posts. Now, like I mentioned, there are two types of blogs, self-hosted and free-hosted. The self-hosted blogs, you pay a company like HostGator to rent a server or server space, and you download blogging software, like the software from WordPress.org, to install on your own. Self-hosted blogs require some basic tech skills to set things up, like a database and custom domain name. The pros of having a self-hosted blog are that you own your content, you have full control over how your site looks and feels, as well as SEO customization, and your self-hosted blog will be online as long as you continue to pay for your hosting. The cons of having a self-hosted blog are that it costs money. You need to pay for hosting, pay for a domain name, and possibly pay for a theme and plugins, and it can be complex to configure beyond basic setup. Now, if you decide to go with a self-hosted blog, WordPress.org is your best bet. There's no coding involved, it's an easy-to-use content management system, there's a wide range of themes and plugins to use, both free and premium plugins. It's free, you just pay for your hosting and domain name, and there's a huge amount of detailed support and tutorials. And moving on to free hosted blogs, these are provided by a company that manages the entire blog for you. They're easy to use, you just sign up and start blogging basically. You don't need to worry about setting up your own server or knowing how to code. Some examples of free hosted blogs are WordPress.com and Blogger.com. The pros of having a free hosted blog is that they are free and easy to set up, and there's little technical know-how required. The cons of having a free hosted blog are there's limited customization, you can't use plugins, and you are at the whim of the company that owns the blogging platform. So what type of blog will I be using? I'm going to be going with the free blogs. I'll mainly be using WordPress.com, but also be using Blogger. WordPress will be my main blog. Blogger will be used mostly for backlinks to my YouTube videos and alternate articles based on my WordPress posts. And at some point in the future, I will be switching over to a self-hosted blog. And it's pretty easy to migrate the content from my free hosted blog over to a self-hosted one. Both WordPress and Blogger allow you to do this, and they make it pretty simple to do. And with all that out of the way, it's now time for us to move on to how to set up our free WordPress blog and optimize it. You're going to go to WordPress.com, and if you have a WordPress account already, you're going to click on Login. If you don't, you're going to click Create Website, and the blog setup and creation process is pretty much the same for both. The only difference is if you don't have an account yet, you're going to create your WordPress account while you are creating and setting up your blog. So first, I'm going to just quickly outline the steps you need to follow if you don't already have a WordPress account. And then I'm going to walk you through the blog setup process because I already have a WordPress account. So you're going to click on Create Website here. It's going to take you to this page here. You're going to select your theme, and then once you select your theme, then you're going to create your domain name. Okay, so it's going to be, whatever, like this, example.wordpress.com, and that's what you're going to go with. Then you can choose a hosting plan if you want, but we're not worried about that, so we're going to stay with the free domain. And then you will be creating your account and your profile, and once you do that, you will have to verify your email address. Okay, so I am going to log into my WordPress account. I'm going to pause the video and then I will be back. Okay, I'm logged in my WordPress account now. I just had to click on My Sites and then click on Switch Site, and then down here at the bottom I click Add New WordPress, and I'm going to select my theme, and we can change this later and I'll get into that, but for now I'm just going to click on, I'll just go with this one. Okay, I'm going to enter in my domain name that I want. So I'm just going to go with MCA Online marketing tips. And it is available, so I'm just going to select the free one here. And I'm going to go with the free plan here. All right, and then I just got to wait for this thing to finish doing what it's doing. And I have my blog set up now. So the first thing I do after the blog is set up, I will either change the theme to the one that I want, or I'll start customizing the theme. So the way that I will change my theme, and there's a few ways that you can do this, but the way that I like doing it is, and you won't be able to see the link here, so I'll just I'll put it down at the bottom of the video. But go to wordpress.com/themes. It'll take you to this page here, and what we want when we're looking for a theme for our WordPress blog, okay, we want responsive themes, okay, and we want the free ones. So you just click all types, responsive, all columns, all colors, free. So you will then only get the free themes that are responsive. And the reason why we want responsive themes is because they can then be read on tablets and cell phones without the blog looking messed up. It'll be optimized for each individual device that our blog is being displayed on. So go back here, I'm just going to click on My Sites, and I can just hover over My Sites and I can select this stuff here, but I'm just going to click on My Sites. Okay. And down here, I'm going to click on WP Admin. I mean, I can change the stuff through these other links here, but I like using the WP Admin section. Okay, so the first thing I do is I go down to Appearance, and I go to Customize. Okay, and this is where I can customize my blog. So I'm going to go to Site Title, Tagline, and Logo. And Site Title, I'm just going to change the capitalization and the spacing for the title. Okay, and Tagline, I'm going to add a tagline. When you add your tagline, you want to use LSI and long tail keywords in the tagline. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video real quick while I do this, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I put in the tagline. I also changed the site title to the title of the YouTube channel. I may change it back to just MCA Online Marketing Tips, but for now I'm going to leave it as the title of the YouTube channel. And I put in the tagline here. So that's all we have to do for this section, so we'll just go back. If you want to change the colors and background, you can do that. Next thing is the fonts. We can change the fonts around. I am okay with the default theme font for the headings, but the base font, I want to change that. And you can change these to whatever you want them to, whatever looks good to you. Okay. But I'm going to change, yeah. Alright, so fonts are done for me. Next thing is the header image, and now you can add a header image, but if you do add a header image, make sure that the image file is tagged and titled with the keywords before you upload it, and after it's uploaded, make sure you add to the alt text section of long tail keywords that you want to rank the page for. Okay, so I'm going to add a header image. I'm going to pause the video, and I will be back after I add the image. Alright, so I've uploaded my image, I've added the alt text, have all that stuff done, so now I just click select and crop, and it is the right size, so I'll just click crop anyway. I could, I'll just click skip cropping. So now we have our header image. So now we go back, and if we want to add menus, we can. But I don't need to add any menus for this blog, so I'm just going to skip this step. However, widgets, I will be adding widgets, and in the sidebar, there's quite a few I'll be adding. So we already have search in here, so I'm going to move that one to the top. The text one I am going to remove. Then I'm going to add the, find it here, the image widget, because I will be adding in an image on the side. It'll be a clickable image for the internet marketing training. Then the next one I want to add is recent posts. And then categories. And then archives. And then we want calendar. And then I'm going to add tag cloud. And I'm also going to add, let's see if I can find it here. It's not here. There used to be a popular posts widget that you could add, but it's not here. So I'm not going to be adding that one. Oh, top posts and pages. Okay. So I'll add that one. And since we have our Facebook fan page set up, I noticed that here, we're going to add that one as well. And this guy, the Facebook page plugin one, we're going to add that, we're going to move that up near the top. So I'm going to move that right below search. And give me 1 second here. I'm going to grab the Facebook page URL, add that in, put the title in. So I'm going to pause the video quick and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Add the title, the Facebook page URL, and as you can see here, we have it showing up here on the side. Alright, so that is good. Now, for this theme here, and I will probably end up changing the theme, there is no, when I go back here, there is only a sidebar. There are no footer areas for the widgets. So I will probably be changing this theme here. I'll do that off camera though. But anyway, so if I had the footer widgets, and you can do it on the sidebar, I just like the themes with the footer areas for the widgets. What I would add in those sections would be, where is it here? The pages widget, the category cloud widget, or the, is it the RSS links widget. Okay, those would be the ones that I would add. And we can also add the social media icons widget as well. I'll add that after we get all of our other social media profiles set up. Okay, and this one I would add on the sidebar. Okay, so that is it for the sidebar and the widgets. Okay, that's all set up. We're not going to worry about a static front page. So we are done here, so we can click Save and Publish. Alright, it is saved now. And what we can do here is I'll just click on this and I'll open up and just wait for this to load. And then we can check out our blog and see how it looks. So this is how it looks. Alright. And of course when we have our blog posts here, this will look different. We'll have things showing up over here. I'll have an image here as well. Alright, so we'll start seeing other stuff showing up here once we have our blog post set up, but it looks good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back here to the admin dashboard, and the next thing we are going to do is we are going to go to, where is it, settings? Yes, we're going to go to settings, general, and we are going to add a blog picture. So we're going to use the same image that we used for our profile pictures on YouTube and Facebook. Alright, so I got it here and we've chosen the file, so now we just click on upload image. Okay, crop it if we need to, which we don't, so everything's good, so just click crop image. Alright, it's all done now. And then we can just go back to our blog options. And next, we want to set our time zone. So just set it to wherever it is that you are at. And I am, alright. And then our date format, however you want your date format. I'm going to leave mine as this. And then the time format, you can select how you want it. You can determine what day the week starts on, okay. Language, so then we just click Save Changes. Okay, that's all done. Now we're going to move on to, we're going to go to sharing underneath settings here. And for these sharing buttons, what we're going to do is we are going to add all of these, okay. And you can order these however you want to. I have a certain way I order them, so you don't have to set them up the way that I do, but we are going to add all of them. And it's been a while since I've been in this section here. So the last time I was here, Telegram, WhatsApp, and Skype weren't part of these services, so those are new for me, but we're going to add all of these, okay. And then we can select how we want these to look. So I go with icon only. You can edit the sharing label. I put the share buttons on for everything except media, although you can put that on. You know what? I'm going to put it on for everything. Okay, and if I don't like it, I'll just take it off media. But that's up to you. I'd turn the sharing buttons on. I'd show them on these first three options here. Leave the WordPress.com likes on for all posts. Okay, WordPress.com reblog button, show it on all posts. Comment likes, have this check marked here. Okay, and then we just click Save Changes. And then the next thing we go to is reading. Right, and what we are going to be checking on here is site visibility. We want to allow search engines to index this site. Related posts, we want to show related content after posts and show a related header to more clearly separate the related sections from posts. Okay. If you want to use a large and visually striking layout, you can do that. I'm just going to leave that off for now, and you can leave scroll infinitely on, and that is all we are going to be messing around with this section. So just click Save Changes, and then the next thing we're going to is we're going to go to Pages, and we are going to be editing the About page. So you can just hover over About here, and these options will show up. We're just going to click on Edit. Alright, and we're just going to put some information in here about our page. You want to write a few sentences on what the blog is about. Make sure that you include your main keyword and the LSI and long tail keywords as well. Include the links to your YouTube channel and social media profiles along with the link to your MCA capture page. So I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to edit the About page and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so I finished filling out the About page here. I have my links to the YouTube channel and the Facebook fan page. Also have a link to my MCA capture page and also the link for the additional internet marketing training. So now that I'm done with this, all I do is click Update and we are finished with that, with the About page. If we want to, we can view the page. Alright, and this is what it looks like on the blog, and I'm going to go back and fix a couple things here because some of this stuff is messed up. Alright, I've made the changes I needed to, and now it looks a lot better. So that is it for the page section. The next thing that we are going to go to is we are going to go to Posts, and we're going to go to Categories, and this can be done later with the categories and tags, but what you are going to want to do is add in some categories and then also some tags as well. But you can do this when you're creating your posts. You can add tags then and also the categories. So I'm not going to add anything right now, but I just wanted to show you this section here. Also, when you are writing your blog posts, there are a couple things I want you to be aware of. The first thing is that your title of your blog post should be a variation of your YouTube video title. That is, if you are using one of your YouTube videos, okay? If not, then your title should have some of the main keywords that you're trying to rank for, some of the LSI keywords in it, and you want it to be a natural title, okay? You don't want to stuff the keywords in there. Another thing that you're going to want to do with your blog post is you're going to want to edit the permalink. You're going to want to make it the title of the post, or at least close to it, and you want to make sure that the keyword that you're ranking for is in the permalink. So if I created a blog post that was how to rank a YouTube video, this part here, I'll just click on edit, this part would be how to rank a YouTube video, and you have to put those little hyphens in there in between each word. And then before you publish your blog post, you are going to want to add in the categories and tags. So if we already had some categories and tags created, we could just click on the boxes next to them to add them. And also, you're going to want to add a feature image to your blog post. If it is a blog post based on one of your YouTube videos, you can use your thumbnail for your YouTube video. You are also going to want to embed the YouTube video on your blog post, and you're going to want to add an attribution link to your YouTube channel and video. So the way that would look, and I'll just type it in here, it would look like this. Okay, and in the brackets here, I'm just going to put brackets, but you would have the link to the video here in the brackets. You wouldn't put it in the brackets, but that's where the link would be. It would be a clickable link to your YouTube video, and then we would have the YouTube channel name here as a clickable link as well. Okay, and this would be right below the embedded YouTube video in your blog post. And some other things you want to remember is, of course, don't keyword stuff the blog post, but you should use a mix of your main keyword and the LSI and long tail keywords in your post. All right, you want to use them in a natural way, and of course you don't want to sound like you're just stuffing keywords in there. So that's all I wanted to cover on writing your blog posts. Now, how will I be using my blog? Well, I'll be creating blog posts from the YouTube videos, and I'll be embedding the YouTube videos in the post. And doing this, embedding the YouTube videos in the post, helps with link juice and social signals, and also gives you a backlink for your YouTube video. I'll also be using my blog to get backlinks and embeds for my YouTube videos, and also to get more internet real estate and online presence. So I have the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, the blog, and then all of my other social media sites as well. And I'll also be creating some non-branded blogs specifically for YouTube, IFTTT, syndication, and social signals. The content that I'll be posting on my blog, again, I'll be embedding YouTube videos, mostly with written content that is based on the YouTube video itself. And I'll also be doing blog posts covering marketing tips. I'll be sharing payment proof pics and also results updates. So that's some of the content I'll be posting. Now, getting on to blog post syndication and generating backlinks, the way I'll be doing this is I'll be using IFTTT, which stands for if this then that. It's pretty simple to set up. You can set it up so that every time you make a new post, IFTTT sends it out to your social media and social bookmarking sites that you have connected to IFTTT, and it saves a lot of time. Now, I'm not going to get into IFTTT right now. I will dive into that in the automation video. So that's it for this video. The action steps for you to take after watching this video are to determine whether you're going to go with a free or self-hosted blog, and then create and set up your blog, and to connect your blog to your YouTube channel and Facebook page. That's it for this video. In the next video, I'll be covering Pinterest. I'll be walking you through setting up your Pinterest account, as well as showing you how to optimize your account and pin boards for better search ranking. And I'll also share what types of content to pin and how I'll be using Pinterest. And if you want to expand upon what's included here in the MCA Online Marketing Blueprint, and you want to take your internet marketing training even further, head on over to yourwayforsuccess.com. There is some great internet marketing training that you can get there. And if you still don't have your MCA membership yet, go to thiscarclubpays.com to do that now. And as always, if you've gotten value from this video or learned something new or just simply enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button or leave a comment on the video. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you click the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any MCA online marketing tips. Again, my name is Ian. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.